What is booting? Booting is that act of loading the system files, configuration files, and that essential files and softwares that is necessary to work with the computer. So this is known as booting. So but in booting, what's happening step by step we understand. We give the first of all we give the power supply here, and after giving the power supply we are going to switch on the power of CPU, and after that computer gets the power and all the devices gets the electricity, gets the power, and after that computer starts to check in a BIOS, basic input output work, that means post operation performing. In this operation it checks the RAM that operating system loads, but computer checks all the input and output devices and running the program which is loaded into the ROM, and all the parts of the input and output systems that is going to connect. It checks RAM also, RAM is connected or not, properly working or not, so all the devices also working or not, that it will check. So this process is known as that booting. So we are knowing that we are very familiar with this. So computer checks, computer connected devices also, printer if connected, if any plug and play device is connected, computer also checks that. So that means in a booting, not only the loading of the operating system files, actually it is also checking that hardware parts, that is RAM, computer memory, CPU, video card, all the things, mouse and keyboard, all the things are connected or not, are working properly or not. So this process is known as booting. Next we discuss that is rebooting. We all are knowing that rebooting means restarting the computer without switch off. So this is known as rebooting or restarting the computer. It is sometimes essential when we are installing any software or drives, we configure any software, we configure our printer or any devices, that it enables, it is ready to work with that software properly, so we need to restart this. Next is that topic is that component of Windows operating system. So we all are familiar with that Windows operating system, but I'm going to explain you. This area is known as the desktop. So what is the first component of that? Desktop. So this area is known as desktop, that displays all the containing application icons, shortcuts, gadgets and all the things essentially we are keeping on the desktop. Next part is that window. So when we work with the GUI, that Windows operating system, each and everything we are working with the window, and this is known as window. So window containing that close, maximize, minimize button and the area where we can work. So next is that icons. So this selected area is known as graphical image, known as icon, which represents the applications, files and folders and shortcuts. Next, you understand that by picture that these all are known as icons. So what is that icons? Now we discuss that, we understand that next topic, that is shortcut. Shortcut means you understand that a quick and easy way to access any file or applications without going to the longer path. If you have stored your file in a C drive, in a My Document or in a download, so you have to go there to open that with the My Computer. But all the time it is not necessary you will go from there. You can make the shortcut on desktop and easily and quickly without going at that location you can access from the shortcut. Okay, so this arrow is right twisted arrow indicates in with icon image area, so that is indication of the shortcut. Next is that, so we understand that next is, first of all we discuss document. So we all are familiar with the document. When we are creating any file related to documents, that means a PowerPoint file, MS Word file, so that is already by default saving in document. Next is that My Computer. We are knowing that My Computer area that displays all the hard disk details, that means how many spaces are there, and left panel displays the shortcuts to go at that place control panel or desktop or document, pictures, music, libraries. This is that my computer and computer. Next is that recycle bin. In a recycle bin we are knowing that we are storing the deleted files. That means when we delete any files from the hard disk, suppose this is the hard disk and we have stored files here, and if recycle bin is used to delete the files, that means when we delete any file, that file is deleted and moving to the recycle bin. That when we delete any file, that is moving to the recycle bin. And we can restore from the recycle bin also. We have to go to recycle bin, we have to open that, select the file, right click, or you will get that context menu that like this picture showing restore, cut, delete, or this properties. If from recycle bin you will delete, that will be permanently deleted, but when you will restore, that will be restored at that place from where this file is deleted. So when file is deleted, that restoring from the deleted file from the recycle bin to that location where in hard disk you have stored. So it will restore again, it will place there again. So next topic is that, so we understand that is control panel. In the control panel we are knowing that all the adjustment and configuration related settings are available. That means we can control, we can adjust our computer's control, that control over the hardware devices, control over the software. So we can set here according to our need. We can remove, we can add any software, any hardware, and we can change our looks of the window, password for computer opening. That all the things we can do in control panel. This is the last topic of this chapter. Thank you. I hope you will just learn something and you will try to write the question answer of this also.